see. Good morning. How's everybody doing? Whew, man, it's a wonderful day. I saw it on my truck. It was 108 degrees according to my truck thermometer yesterday. I don't believe it, but it sure felt like it. Boy, we got a lot of surprises today, and we got a lot going on. And for those that are new here today, in case you don't know, this is the Fulshear Regional Chamber for Commerce. And we have just rebranded ourselves. Most of us know us as the Fulshear Katy Area Chamber of Commerce. Before that, we were just the Fulshear Area Chamber of Commerce. And over 10 years, we have morphed and grown into something pretty spectacular. But our area here is pushing about 40,000 residents. And we, along with our board of directors, we decided that, Katy has now grown their chamber into a wonderful chamber in the Katy area. We were there to help because they went through a little down slope there, but Matthew and them are doing great. And we said we just needed to have our own identity out here, but we definitely want to embrace the area. And we thought area sounded just a tad weak, so we thought regional had more of a stronger sound because we want to embrace the folks out in Brookshire. Simonton is growing. Orchard is in our area, in our region. And Cinco Ranch and Aliana and all those businesses don't have representation with their own chamber out in that area, and that's a fast growing area. So we got together with our board and we settled on the name, the Fulshear Regional Chamber for Commerce. That's pretty good because there's a lot of chambers of commerce, but we're a chamber for commerce, and we're for you. And that's what we're here for, is for you, and to help you grow and help you be the best you can be in our community. So I'm excited. Nothing in the branding has changed. You'll see the logo come up in a month. That's not it. The T-Rex, but we still have our horse head. That's phenomenal, the same font and everything. Ted Meyer coming up next month. You guys don't want to be, if you like baseball, you need to come listen to him. And I'm going to show you this. It should pop up after this one. My timing is off. There it is, right there. That's our new logo. Yay, you like it? Everybody good? All right. Just so you know, our website is fulshearregional.com now. fulshearregional.com. fulshearkaty.com should forward to our new website, but if it doesn't, it's because it's locked up in your cache or you have it saved as one of your favorites, and you'll just have to reset your cache or reset your favorite. So it's fulshearregional.com. Also, the emails for us and the team at the office, Don, Rachel, and Tao at fulshearregional.com. But at Fulshear Katy will still forward to us for the next 6 months. So, but if you get lost, the phone number is the same. We still meet here. We just have a new attitude, new altitude, going to new altitudes, right, Sheltric? We got our speaker here. So, I know I never follow our agenda, but I am. Is Gary Krakowski here? He's not? Okay. Would anybody like to lead us in an opening prayer this morning, or would you want me to do it? You want to do it? Tom. Yeah, Tom, you're used to be a church guy. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Tom Elmore with Preferred Urgent Care. And then since after the prayer, we might just have you do your pitch for the breakfast, So here, give it up for Tom. We're going to do an opening prayer, please.
Let's pray. God, thank you for today. Thank you for letting us be here in this place, connecting to each other and to you. Bless this time, and thank you, Father, for all your blessings you've given us. In your name, amen.
Whoa, Tom, that's huge. That was so fast.
I got more. You want more prayer?
What did one guy say? It says either the shortest sermon or the longest prayer I've ever heard, right? But hang on real quick because we're going to do our Pledge of Allegiance, and I'll go right into introducing you for our breakfast and everything. So can we get our flag up, please? you don't mind, stand up. If you don't mind, we'd like to say our Pledge of Allegiance. If it's not for our great country, we wouldn't be here today. Here we go. Dina.
We pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Amen.
Veterans, thank you for my freedom.
All right, veterans, you bet. Okay, hey, our breakfast this morning is sponsored by Preferred Urgent Care. And Tom, you're up. How you tell us about Preferred Urgent Care, and thank you for the breakfast this morning.
So Preferred is all about just helping people. And whether you have an emergency and you don't want to go to the hospital and pay thousands and thousands of dollars, we're right down the street. We're there when you need us most. Now, the exciting part of what's going on at Preferred is we're also moving into the aesthetics world. And I know guys out there, you've been worrying about the crows. No, you're not probably much. But ladies out there, a lot of people out there are saying, how do I look my best as I move forward in age? And we've got some incredible solutions. And what we're doing right now is something kind of special. As we are jumping into this new place, we're giving $500 off to anyone here today that would like to take on one of our aesthetic services. How many of you would like $500 free? Just free. Okay, that's a baited question. Everyone's supposed to lift their hands up. Yeah, I like money. Okay, that's fine. So if you are interested in getting some services, stop by our table afterwards. We'd love to say hi to you guys.
Tom, thank you for the breakfast this morning. We appreciate it, appreciate what you do. Now, urgent care is different than emergency care, is that right? Yeah, so if you need, we'll explain that later. Giles, raise your hand. You sprained your wrist, go to the other hand. There he is. So that's kind of urgent care. That's kind of urgent care, right. Joe, that's emergency care right there. All right, but thank you guys so much. Hey, our coffee today is always supplied by Humble Grounds. Everybody been to Humble Grounds on Fry Road? They also have a location in Katy, in Old Town Katy, near the Vargas Agency, right? Yeah. So have you been there, Rick? Yeah, he's been there. So head out over there. There's a lot of coffee places out here, a lot of franchises that aren't part of the local chambers because they don't need a chamber. You know what? That's fine. We'll just go local, okay? We always want to buy local first. So let's go. Thank you. And let's go say hello to them at Humble Grounds. Thank you, Becca Speed. She's not here, is she? Okay. We'll make sure I didn't miss her. All right. We want to welcome some officials, guests, and new members. This is always fun. Let's see. Out front in our tables, we want you to see them after today. We have Body Recharge. We also have Beauty Freak. I like that name, Beauty Freak. Junk Luggers. I don't know how that goes right after Beauty Freak, but I guess we'll lug the junk. We'll make you beautiful. Preferred Urgent Care. This all kind of goes together. See, if you try to move your own junk, you could sprain your back, and then you have to go to Preferred Urgent Care. See how I'm tying these together? And then you just might have to go to the British Swim School. Did anybody remember what I said? What do they call bathing suits in Britain? Swimming costumes, yes, swimming costumes. But we're glad to have you guys here as well. And then after you've been to urgent care and you've moved the junk and you've done your body recharge, another way to recharge your body is go to Mike Martin for some of his pain relief. Rub it on, and Mike will rub it on, and the pain will be gone. And then, of course, you got to stay nice and cool in your house, so talk to Greg Zivov, and he'll get you some of the best electrical rates around, so go see him out front. And we have all these wonderful door prizes to give away in just a moment. Was there any elected officials? I know that Chad Norvell was here, our constable for Precinct 1. Thank you, Chad. Rachel, do we have any other candidates that signed in or something? And then also, thank you, Chad is going, and his team at the constable's office is going to be our security detail for our 4th of July called Liberty on the Brazos, which is coming up on the 4th of July at the Abe and Lizzie Daly Park. We still got room for vendor booths. We have Willie Whalen and Johnny Cash coming. We have a big fireworks show. We've been out there. It's a wonderful place. You have one? One was Chad. Oh, Patrick Powers. Yeah, that's right. Patrick, stand up. He's the new city council at Fulshear City Council. Patrick, that's 2 meetings under your belt, right? 3 meetings. Oh, this special session. Got you. So 3 meetings, Patrick. So and there's some election coming up this coming Saturday. So we'll talk about that. All right. We'll let you know next month. Maybe the mayor will come and talk to y'all next month. We'll see. All right. Also, we want to make sure you tag that we're here, that you're here. We'd love to get that out, let some people know. And then also we have our chamber letter and everything like that. And we're going to get to Sheltric in a minute. But while I'm talking real quick, Amy Barker-Richards, please make your way to the stage. Amy Barker-Richards, come all the way over here. And while she's coming up, beautiful lady, yes, indeed. And we're going to do something kind of special. Here she is. All right. Everybody applause. See that? See that? This is Amy Barker-Richards. We love her. She's been involved with our chamber for some time now. What, 5, 6, 7 years? I don't know. And she's our publisher with Hot Shot Media. Her dad used to call her Hot Shot, right? And so she named her media company Hot Shot Media, and she's been the publisher and editor for our Fulshear guide, community guide. Now, it's different than a magazine. It's a guide that shows all the things in the area that we're doing. And we're going to unveil this year's cover, and the guide is available for each of you to pick up a copy at her table today out there as you leave, right? Okay, so you want to hold this here, and you grab that side. Maybe we can flip it over. 1. Come on, man. Didn't y'all show up to rehearsal? 1, 2, 3. Amy, you want to tell us about the cover and everything?
So this is the Valley Lodge Trail Riders, and we thought that this really spoke to the community and just very patriotic with everything going on this year. But it really gave some history to our area with the Valley Lodge Trail Ride and really spoke to our area. So we're really excited about the cover this year.
And it, absolutely. Has our new logo on here, Fulshear Regional Chamber for Commerce, but this is a very beautiful, and this guide is available for you. And tell your friends, it's also available at the Time-Wise Shell stations, H-E-B, Fiesta food stores, and Walmart. So you can pick them up there. We have them all over the community, and we also will deliver some to the area homes, visitor centers, and online. Oh, there's a digital online on our new website. You can see it there. And this is also being submitted the end of this month. It's already been submitted. I'm going to the Texas Chamber of Commerce Executives. It's an annual conference, and it'll be in Galveston this year. And we hope to come back with a first place trophy for our guide. So it's already won one award. It already did win, so we're going to try to do it again. Thank you, Amy. We appreciate it very much. All right. Okay, we do have some visitors, and so work with me on this. We're going to go fast. I have my bouncer here, and I have Dina as a bouncer. Michael, Mike's he knows. But what we want you to do is, if you're a first-time visitor, please come down here, tell us your name and the name of your business. And we're going to go through it pretty quick. We don't need a 10-second or, 50 commercials or anything, but we want to know what you are because we've got to get through our big presentation. So come down here to the right. And if you're brand new in the chamber, wow, look at all these visitors. My goodness. Okay, we have applications out in the lobby as well. I want our wranglers to please take note of all the visitors and who they are. And if you're a first-time meeting as a new member, we'd love to have you tell us about yourself. Welcome to the chamber. How'd y'all tell us how you heard of, maybe who referred you to? That would be a good one. Are you ready? Now, just pull the microphone down and you can talk to it. Come on here. It looks like Jose.
Yes.
and Melissa. Say hello.
Hey guys, how you doing? My name is Jose. This is my wife, Melissa. We run a DJ business in the area. We were invited by Joe Mitchell, so thank you, Joe, for inviting us over. If we're available for any kind of event that you have music needs for, so we bring a mobile sound system, and we play music of any kind. I've done any kind of event you can think of, I've done it. I've worked for the radio, I've worked for nightclubs, so I have all the experience, over 20 years of experience actually. So please let me know if I can help out in any way. Help us. We just finished 16 years of teaching, so now we're running into this business. That's it. All right, thank you.
Okay, hang on a second. Jose, I got to get you on this. That was great. We got to go a little quicker than that, because if we take that long for all these folks, meeting's going to be over, right? So, but good to see you. Thank you very much. All right, name and your company, please.
Hi, my name is Sam. I'm with Rapid Response Remediation. We do fire, mold, water damage, everything to restore your home. Thank you.
Oh, you restore homes. Fantastic. All right, Jenny, you can pull it.
My name is Jenny Blanchard, and I was invited to join you today by Michael Newton. I am with Infomark Community Management. We're a full-service management company and developer services.
Thank you very much, Infomark.
Good morning. I'm a little short. My name's Dr. Linder. I'm the new associate chiropractor over at Chirodynamics, and of course, I was invited here by Miss Carla Lynn. But yeah, if y'all ever are looking for a new chiropractor, come on down and join us.
She's well adjusted. How was that? That was good, right? All right, sir.
Hi, good morning. I'm Roger Whitehead. I'm with Clean Fun Party Rentals. We're just that. We help with party rentals, event planning, but I am ambitiously trying to connect with every church in the area to help you do an outreach. So if that sounds interesting, come see me.
Wow, that's good. I like clean fun. I don't, as opposed to dirty fun. Okay, very good. Yes, please.
Hi, I'm Evie with Evolution Design, and I craft visually stunning websites that help you with your processes. Again, Evie with Evolution Design.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. Peak.
Hi, my name is Molly. I am with Peak Academy. We are a K-8 micro school in the Fulshear area. We basically believe that one size does not fit all for education. So we have small ratios, 10-to-1. It's a great place for kids to learn and for teachers to teach. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much.
Good morning, everyone. This is Arlington with Aviator Pest Control. So I pretty much can exterminate anything, you name it, rats, termites, fake friends, you name it. But this is Arlington with Aviator Pest Control, where we fly and bugs die.
Did you, hang on. Did you say mainly rats? Oh, I thought I heard mainly rats.
I heard exterminate.
Oh, okay, very good. Here we go. Carl.
Yes, hi, my name is Carl. I'm with Quality Solar. I am a energy consultant and a tax credit advisor. Love to help anybody in the residential and commercial environment. Thank you.
Glad to have you here, Carl. Thank you very much.
Hi, yes, my name is Tiffany Teague, and I am the owner of Beauty Freak and Body Recharge. We help you get unstuck with your weight loss. We help zap the fat, reduce the bloat, and we guarantee results. We also help with your IV nutrition, with hydrating your body and giving your body all the essential vitamins and minerals that you can't get in your daily diet.
New member, Beauty Freak. I love it. I love it.
Hi, good morning.
In the microphone.
Good morning, guys. My name is Hi Ho. My wife is Cindy Din. We are with DH Insurance Services, Financial Services, invited by Dawn, as well as Helen and Oscar Maldonado. We are in the insurance world, but in addition to that, my wife and I are opening up a co-working space called The Cottages. We are going to have a rope cutting opening on July 12th. So I'd love to have you guys come out.
All right, good deal. Hi.
Hello, I'm Chrissy White with Creating Changes Counseling. So I work with teens, adults struggling with anxiety, depression, and trauma.
So happy to have you. That's fantastic right here.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Curtis Jones. I was invited by Ms. Janice Perry. I am your local real estate professional. I specialize in commercial, and I am the vet that loves to serve vets.
Oh, awesome commercial. Fantastic. Amelia. Hey, Amelia, you can pull that. If you hold that handle there. No, hold that handle. Oh, there you go. Okay, that'd be fine.
Hi, I'm Emilia Young of Sumatra Holistic LLC. I'm a U.S. Army veteran, cancer survivor and mentor, and Reiki master. My mission in life is to improve mental health awareness and care through knowledge and practice of energy medicine. If you want to know more about it, talk to me.
Beautiful mission. We love it. We love it.
Good morning. My name is Raymond Ejike. I was invited here by Don himself.
Good to see you.
Thank you. I work with CCK Consulting. We provide financial education and planning. We help families protect themselves, plan for retirement, and we're able to enjoy after they have exhausted their active working years. Thank you.
Glad you're here, man. It's good to see you.
How's it going? My name is Mike with Revolution Ink and Threads. We do custom apparel and products here in Katy. I'm not really new. I used to be a member before COVID, and my buddy Rick Vargas keeps bugging me to get my butt back here. So
Yeah,
here,
Mike,
my
well, come
friend
on back.
Roger had me here, so I'm happy to be back.
Glad you're here, Mike. Mike actually made our first Christmas T-shirts a long time ago, if I recall, Mike, right? Yeah, that's right. Okay, and if we don't mind, I'd like to recognize our board of directors, and they're spread out all amongst us. So I do see Carla, please stand up. This is our chairwoman of our board of directors. You see Freddie back there. Freddie is our VP, chair-elect. And Rick Vargas, our treasurer. Thank you very much. And, wait. Oh, there he is, Carlos Mora back there, our Government Affairs Committee Chair as well. So thank you very much. Anybody else? Okay. All right. So, hey, oh, the girls are walking in. What? Would you come down front here? I know I'm going to make an announcement about somebody else that I have written on my thing. No, it's written right here. I haven't forgotten. That part right there?
No, this one.
Oh. Well, then there's two very important announcements. Thank you. Let's give it up for Tal and Rachel. They do a wonderful job for us. Yes, Mr. Nash, Bill Nash. Where's Bill? Stand up, Bill and Kirby. You're all part of this, and your son Billy. Yeah, come on, y'all. That's a whole family. With Champions Kids Camp, they're doing a great thing coming up. Information's out there in July. What date is the big music? June 23rd at Moe's. It's going to be fantastic, the Music Fest. But they have a song that they've done called This Little Light of Mine. Maybe you've heard of it. It's the video of that, and it has been nominated for an Emmy. Look at that. So Bill and his team have also won a Grammy already, so now you're going for the Emmy. Now all you need is the Oscar and the Tony, and then you'll be good. Maybe one day you'll get a Don. No, but thank you guys for being here. Celebrities in the house right there, ladies and gentlemen, for sure. And speaking of celebrities, you got to join me with Smith Carrie Handley with Page by Page. Where's she at? Where's Carrie? Stand up, Carrie. Why don't you come down here real quick? Come on. What's your deal? That's that whole new thing we do. All right. Today, this special lady, she's been involved in our life, and she came to us, and she's done a lot of things for our chamber behind the scenes. Good friend. Turn around and let everybody see you. And today is her birthday. So what we're going to do, Bill, you're an award-winning country artist and everything. I'm putting you on the spot, brother. Could you come down and sing happy birthday? Here's your microphone. Little entertainment, folks. Here you go, Bill. And you know the words?
I'll try.
Okay. They're called lyrics.
All right,
just so
everybody
you know.
has to sing with me, though.
All right, here we go.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Carrie. Happy birthday to you.
Wow. Wow. Thank you, Carrie, very much. Give it up, Carrie, one more time. That's her birthday. Also, many of you know a good friend of ours. I don't think he's here today. He works on Wednesday mornings, but Lynn Tierney is his birthday as well, former board member. Just if you want, give him a call. Yeah. All right. Hey, Sheltric, is he here? Oh, he's on the phone. Okay. Our speaker is on the phone. So, hey, guess what? We're going to give away a few door prizes while we're here. Mike, you want to help us out? Summer's here. Everybody needs an Omni Breeze, brought to you by Greg Zivov. I have an electric and gas savings right here. And this thing's remote control with your phone. Pretty cool. Hey, Sheltric, when you get a chance, come on up here. We're going to reach in here and see who's going to be the coolest person in town. Greg, stand up. Tell everybody hello. There's Greg. If you need your, there you go. And the winner here is Saba. Saba, where's Saba? Look at Saba. Hey, this thing is as tall as you are. That's awesome. You'll keep your whole body cool with that thing. Yeah, come on around. Come on around. All right. Hey, I have from the drip bar here. It's a free power pack drip. Where's Heather? Heather here? Okay. And our winner is Brad Johnson with Boulder Designs. Where's Brad? Over there, Brad. Brad, you could use a power drip, right? All right. And so what we're doing here, Sheltric, is we're giving away door prizes. So here's what I want you to do, Sheltric, is you want to reach in there and then hand it to me, and then I'll read it. All right. So our next thing here from Chris Liebum right here, it's a book. It's simple, complicated, crossed out, but it's very good about wealth and everything. Where's Chris? Chris? He's there in the back. There he is. Look at him. He's a good guy. Here we go. Who's going to be rich? Thomas Westbrook. Yeah, Thomas. All right, Thomas. All right. Now from Mr. Mike Martin. He's in the back again. Thank you for your service, Mike. If you can't rub it on, he'll do it for you. Rub it on. Pain is gone. Gone. Who do we have? Clean Fun. Roger Whitehead for Clean Fun Rentals. Hey, I tell you what, if I get Mike to rub this on you, this is going to be really a video worth. And you know Mike. I'm not even going to ask Roger how you got to know each other. All right. I'm sorry. It's just, we like to have fun, Sheltric, you know? Okay. Oh, let's see. We have from Kinetic by Windstream. Oh, that's Kinetic. That's Brant Capolongo. This is a new internet streaming, everything. It's awesome, and it's got a bunch of swag. And this is Mike Forsyth. Mike. Hey, Mike, you winner. Okay. The cross in the boulder, I thought was made by Boulder Designs. Is it so? Who brought the cross in the boulder? Giles, did you bring that? Giles with Fluff and Fold. Let me tell you what, if you got dirty laundry and don't have time to do it yourself, this man will do it. They'll fluff it, they'll fold it, and they'll bring it to you the very next day. Pretty cool. I wish you were in college. Where were you? All right. You make these? Wow. Okay, a little co-working. It's heavy? Well, it's the burden of the cross, sir. Skylar Crowder. Skylar, God bless you, man. This is awesome. That is fantastic. Nothing like having a little faith in your business, if you know what I mean. A little faith in your business. All right. Penny Murray, good for 2 adult lessons to the British Swim School, and you must wear your swimming costume, okay? And the winner is Joe Axline. You get to wear, aren't you in your swimming costume right now? Only if the plane crashes, right? Okay. Good to have you. That's fantastic. I'm glad We're going to go watch you swim. I think that would be fun. Okay, the next door prize is from the spa at Bella Piazza. It's a drip. Is that right? A drip per month? What is it? Oh, I'm sorry. I looked at that down there. It's a drip of the month. Yeah. Oh, hang on. Oh, it's from the Drip Bar. Okay, we have another one. Yeah, one free power pack. Another drip. See how it looked kind of like your logo there? Kind of. We're getting to you. Okay. Shut up, Don. Dina, let me call your name first. Dina, here you go. Yeah. If anybody needs a power pack, it's you. I tell you what. I mean, my goodness, you're going to be bouncing off like a Ricochet Rabbit. Anybody remember Ricochet Rabbit? Do you remember? Who said, beep, beep, bing, bing? How old is this crowd? Okay, who likes Whataburger? Yeah, there's a free Whataburger in here, and there's all kinds of Whataburger swag, and we're going to be doing some things with Whataburger coming up. It's going to be a lot of fun. So Whataburger goes to Nicholas Colburn with Colburn's Pest Control. All right. Make sure there's no pest in the Whataburger.
We'll talk after with Nick.
Oh, Nick, he wants to talk to you. I think there's 2 burgers in there. All right. We got 2 things here. We have from the spa at Bella Piazza, Carla area. This is a amenity pass to come in and use all the amenities like the Himalayan salt bed and all that stuff. It's very nice. Stephen Reed. Stephen, you need to R&R, Steve. This is great. Relax. You're going to enjoy this. Have you ever laid in a Himalayan salt bed? Man, you don't even need to salt your rim on that one, let me tell you. Margarita, come on, guys. That's great. This is the last one. Big spa package, bath sauce. It looks like speaking of salting the rims, this is what I'm talking about. Chili, salt, lime. This is a whole margarita package, and you can sit in the bathtub while you're drinking your margarita, right? That's what it's all for. And the big winner is Janice Perry. What? That's one of the hardest workers I know right there, Miss Janice Perry. She's brought a lot of members to our chamber. Let's give it up. Thank you. Thank you, Sheltric. Thank you, Mike. We appreciate it. Okay, Sheltric, you're not going anywhere. You still got to speak, man.
Yes,
yeah. No, I just paid you the money already, didn't I? No, here we go. Here's your stuff right here. Let me tell you about this man right here. First off, he's going to be talking about what's your altitude. That's the title of this. And it's kind of funny how God throws things. Always excited to come here every month because here at the church, they've been so good to us for, I guess over 5+ years, letting us use their facility. And they always decorate so nice. We've had candles in here. We've had all kinds of things. At Christmas, it looks so nice. Well, they're getting ready for Vacation Bible School, and if you have a child or know somebody who needs to get into Vacation Bible School, you can go talk to Cameron or anybody here at the church. They'll be happy to get them. But their theme is mission what? Possible. Yeah, I heard somebody say impossible, but it's mission possible. So that ties in perfectly. When you're in your business, in your life, sometimes it seems impossible. Trust me, I've been going through a little bit of that myself. I mean, God just, gives you more, can't give you more than you can handle. And I just want to go, really? It's enough. But mission is possible. It's just about changing your mindset, taking a deep breath, and going forward. And this man today is going to help you accomplish the mission possible. Now, I'm going to read you about him. He's a lieutenant commander, retired from the United States Navy, distinguished 30 years Navy veteran. He's a mentor, dynamic speaker. He's a founder of Intent to Launch Leadership. He equips emerging leaders, which every one of you guys are leaders, if not emerging leaders, with the essential tools for success and work-life balance. Michael Hack, you know about that too, right? Yes. And so anyway, he is a member of a globally esteemed John Maxwell leadership team, and his philanthropic spirit shines through Peterson's Place, 1923, a nonprofit co-founded by his wife and high school sweetheart. Oh, high school. And they empower teen parents with the resources and advocacy. His military tours include, get this, Operations Desert Shield, Desert Storm, Desert Fox, Southern Watch responding to the September 11th attacks, Enduring Freedom, and Iraqi Freedom. His post-military life is marked by service and a Lifetime Achievement Award by President Joe Biden for his commitment to building a stronger nation through volunteer service. And he is a member of the viral sensation Salt and Pepper Gang. I'm going to like to learn about this. It's not Salt and Pepper. Salt and Pepper. Oh, okay, I got it. A collective group of distinguished gentlemen devoted to bridging the gaps and positively influencing people and our communities. You like that accent? He imparts wisdom as a mentor in Lamar ISD, thank you very much, Galveston, Fort Bend, and Houston school districts at numerous colleges, including Texas Southern, Mitchell College, New London, Connecticut, and Morehouse College in Atlanta. Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause, Sheltric Peterson. Here you are, sir.
Thank you, Don. Thank you very much for this. Thank you very much. All right, how everybody doing today? All right, everybody doing good? Well, like you said, Don gave my introduction, okay? One thing about it is that when I went off on that journey to join the Navy, I had no clue what I was doing. I was the first person in my family that ever joined the military. And I tell people I went in to do 3 years and I ended up with a 0 on the back, right? So when it came to that, I talk about our philanthropic work with me and my wife with our Peterson's Place, because me and my wife was teen parents. We was parents at 16 and 17 years old, right? She's my high school sweetheart. We'll be married 34 years come September. But I met her in the 9th grade on the steps of Fur High School right here in the Houston, Texas area. As me and my wife did our career, we left here in 1990. We moved back home in 21. And once we moved back home, we kind of sit there and in the military, you know, we was always moving around. We was always having the opportunity to take part in things. So it felt like we was missing something. And we thought of a cause that we could give back, right? And we really sat back and we started dealing with the community, doing my mentorship, traveling around and seeing how many, you know, teen parents I was coming across. So me and my wife sat down and say, let's do this. Let's give back. We know about this. We've been through that struggle, right? We've been through that struggle, so that's something that we decided to do. So it's Peterson's Place, 1923, 19th book of the Bible, 23rd Psalm. That's what it is. Okay, so with that being said, I had to get that out the way. I'm also a minister at Pilgrim Journey Baptist Church down in Richmond, Texas. So one thing my pastor always say, always honor your queen. So that's something I always do. I make sure. He says it's going to be on YouTube, or I better make sure I did my work. Pastor might get me. So I'm glad to be here today. Once again, welcome you for having me. And before I talk about my career and before I talk about what is your altitude, right? Excuse me, Richard, you got your pen out? Don't be taking notes, Richard. All right. So before I talk about that, one thing I like to share, right? Mental health. Mental health, we sit there, we look at it, we see it on TV every day, but mental health is real. It's something that so many people is dealing with today. Sometime, actually, I found myself in a place for a minute there. Right? I retired. I went into the Navy in 1990. I retired in 2020. Nobody had to tell me what was next. I already knew I was going to another location. I knew I was going to have room and board. I knew I was getting a paycheck on the 1st and the 15th of every month. And then I retired January 17, 2020. Lucky for me, because of my character and who I was, I had an individual. I literally sat down on that first morning, and I sat down, and I said, wow, this is my first time in 30 years without a job. I sat down, I opened up my phone, and we're in the house of the Lord, so I'm not going to tell you any type of untruth. I sat down, and I picked up my phone, and when I looked at it, somebody said, hey, there's a position coming open, and I done already dropped your name, and they interested. So when he said that, I'm like, wow, hold on. I just went over there in November, and there was no position available. So I went through the email. I said, let me see when he got this email and who he got it from. When I got the email and I read it, it came from somebody that was sitting in my retirement, right? Somebody I look up to, someone that had a part to play in my career. So I looked at it and I sent an email back to the company and said I'm interested. About 20 minutes later, I get a phone call from another friend of mine saying, hey, go over there and talk to this individual. Well, when I went over and talked to that individual, I went over and he was like, I called him, he said, come see us tomorrow. Long story short, I went over there on Wednesday, doing my background check on a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday came. Monday, I get an email from the company, Del Ray Systems and Technology in California. He wanted to get on the phone with me on Tuesday. Wednesday, FedEx knocked on my door, and by 17 days later, after 30 years on serving, I was back at work. The reason I tell that story is because I never, from 1990 to 2021, had to worry about what was coming next. But then I moved home to Texas in 2021. I started my own coaching and development business because people is my passion and intent to launch. My intent is to arm tomorrow's leaders with the leadership tools needed to launch a successful pathway in the work-life balance. Just like Don brought up, too much work, no life. Too much life, no work. You got to find that balance. So that was my intent. So I was kind of doing it. And you're only going to get out what you put into it. And I did realize I wasn't full speed ahead. I ain't using Navy terms because I'm 30 years Navy. You know, they keep changing their sales pitch. So, but I wasn't full speed ahead. So then what happened, I kind of found myself moving around all day. By 11:45, I was saying it was 12 o'clock somewhere. So y'all know what that means if, you got a little life left in you. All right, 12 o'clock somewhere. So that's what I was doing. And I was doing my work. Yep, I was going to colleges. Yep, I was traveling the world, going to Indianapolis, going to Atlanta, going speaking Morehouse College, going to Texas Southern, doing all that stuff. It was great, right? Going to school systems, mentoring, I was doing it. But at the same time, I wasn't being fulfilled with what I was doing. And I sit there and said, man, what's going on with me? I started going down that dark road, right? And when I say going down that dark road, not physically or anything bothering harming myself, besides, indulging in too many, I call it like they said in the church, too many spirits, right? Because it is a spirit that affects your mind when you go to drinking, right? When you go to doing alcohol, there's a spirit that affects your mind. So I was doing too many spirits, and them spirits was bothering me. But even though I was well off, even though I'm receiving a pension, even though I don't have to go to work, right? I was still found myself drifting. And when I found myself drifting, I got invited to this mental health conference. And when I got invited to that conference, I realized that I was able to go in there and tell my story. But as I got to speak, I was speaking to me. I was talking to myself, right? So with that being said, mental health is real. And the reason it bothered me so much, because when they gave me 30% for anxiety and depression, I looked at that paperwork, I say, I appreciate it, and I'm going to take the percentage. It's going to give me towards my disability. But at the end of the day, I realized that doctor that was sitting on the other side of that desk knew something about me that I didn't know, that I wasn't aware of. And as time evolved, time went on, I was thankful that he took that opportunity to give me a true evaluation about me and something that I work with later on down the road, right? So mental health is real. But one thing I want to do a little exercise real quick. So I'm going to ask you, I just want you to stand up, all right? Don, yeah, this was my paper, Don. Don't throw it out. I still, I ain't quite as elderly, my bad, as seasoned as some of you guys, but 53, I'm still kind of, going off. So I got a couple of questions I want to ask you. Stand up if you ever danced or sung along to a favorite song as a way to boost your mood. Okay, I don't know if I need to keep going. All right. If you stand up, and I'm not going to keep saying stand up, but my deal is the first one to stand up, make a mental note. If you ever practice and stay standing. If you ever practice mindfulness, meditation, or deep breathing exercises to help calm your mind and body. If you ever use the silly or funny meme or video to make yourself laugh or improve your mood. Okay. Since it looked like I got everybody up, next time raise your hand. If you ever had a good laugh with friends or family and felt better afterwards. Okay. If you believe that taking breaks and having fun is an important part of self-care for mental health. Wow. Look around the room. I don't see one soul sitting. Look around the room. Because those things, those coping mechanisms that we are using, those coping mechanisms is important. All right, that's important. So thank you all, and just look, we all have something going on. We all have something in common. You can please be seated. Thank you for that participation. So I wanted to get that out of the way first, all right? I wanted to get that out of the way first. So I'm going to kind of use my deal, like I said, I go to it from time to time. Y'all forgive me. But my deal today is, what is your altitude? What is your altitude? Right? What do we equate altitude with? We equate altitude with height. Right? And if we look at height, the height of our career, we equate altitude with achievement. Right? We equate altitude with success. Right? What is your altitude? And that's something that we all have to take a sit back, or should I say, I want you to take a sit back and ask yourself, what is it? What is it for you? Right? Why? Because one thing I truly believe is your attitude determines your altitude. Right? I know you done heard it say, but your attitude, not your aptitude, but truly your attitude determines your altitude. And why? Because if you want to get up in the morning and go to work, guess what? That's an attitude adjustment. If I want to be lazy today, that's an attitude adjustment. If I want to be a good husband, good wife, good father, good whatever it may be, that's an attitude adjustment. If you want to get out there and lose some of this weight like I'm working on, while I go over here, I might need to call y'all, see if I can get a prescription because my attitude is not letting me get up out the bed every morning at 4:45 when I set my clock before I actually turn it off and say skip today and tomorrow and the next day. It's still set, but that's an attitude adjustment. I had to be a little real with myself because I have been skipping that alarm clock. So it's an attitude adjustment. So your attitude determines your what? Come on, let me hear. Your attitude determines your what? Your attitude determines your altitude, right? And I'm not going to tell you you're going to be able to accomplish every single thing you want to accomplish in life. Because I tell people, I would love to be an engineer, but math is not my strong suit. If you put that marble or that ball and tell me to make it roll at a certain speed, at a certain angle, do this equation, pi, whatever, get out the way. Because it is going to come a lot faster than what it's supposed to be coming, because math is not my strong suit. But why do I say almost anything? Because each one of us we are unique in our own way. And when you take unique, I like to break that word down and say, what is your niche? Unique, what is your niche? What are you good with? What's special about you? What's special? So each one of us have something in us that is special that we can use to help us achieve or go after the things we want to go after in life, right? I'll tell you about me. One thing, I'll make it a little more personal. I was supposed to be a statistic. And I'm going to get a little personal. I came up in a single parent home. I came up, who knows, the north side, Tidwell and Mesa area on the north side of Houston, right? They call it the Hole right now. Tidwell and Sterlingshire Apartment. They call it the Hole. That's where I grew up, right? I grew up off Tidwell and Mesa, spending my time off MLK and South Park. I was 3rd Ward. If you go down 3rd Ward right now, and when you're passing through on 59 and you look up and you see that big wall sign towering over the city, if you look over there towards BBV Stadium and thing, if you haven't, next time look. Right down below that sign, over on the next street, is where I started working for my school clothes at 9 years old. It's a building right there, and it's still there, Live Oak and McKinney. It's a little silver building, all the regentrification, but it's a little silver building right there, and that's a light pole right next to that silver building. That's why I started working for my school clothes at 9 years old. My father owned that business. It used to be called Live Oak Metals. And due to my father's great heart, even though that is what failed him later on down the road, when he passed away, it had a young man named Tommy that my father took in at 17 years old. When my father passed away, my stepmother took the company. She didn't run it properly, but that young man took that company and he ran it. But he ended up succumbing, or he's still living, should I say, but he's a paraplegic. But what he ended up doing, he ended up being handicapped because something he did with my father many years prior. Right? But when my stepmom was finna lose it, he came and took the business over and ran it till he couldn't run it no more. But I started working for my school clothes at 9 years old, right there off Live Oak and McKinney. If you go through there, look at that light pole. That's why I was there cleaning a reefer with a hammer and a chisel. And if you know what a reefer is, that's the unit out of the air conditioner, right? The part that we like to take and write our name in and everything. But it's precious metal that run through that. It's copper, but it's a piece of steel on there, right? We had to cut that piece of steel off in order to sell it as pure. But guess what? At 12 years old, I was off of Titwell and Sterlingshire once again. They used to have a company called Astro TV Rental. It used to be right there off of Titwell in Mesa. I used to work at that little company at 12 years old. At 14 years old, I was on the back of a trash truck, moving around. Single parent home. My mother was an RN. She's still working. She's about to be 76 years old. If I call her right now, if it's before midnight, she might still be at the club. But that's what she do. She was a registered nurse at St. Joseph Hospital for over 45 years. But I tell you, if I call my mama right now, finna be 76, I'm serious, she might still be at the club if it's before midnight, right? But she do in-home care right now. That's what she do. Mama, you probably won't see this. No, my mama, she good. But that's what my mom did. My father owned that business. He used to come over. I used to think I'm going to get up in the morning and hear my father or see my father, and he was gone. But what happened after that? 14 years old on the back of a trash truck, in high school, playing sports. I was a great athlete, and guess what? I became a teen parent. Once I became a teen parent, I say, what am I going to do? But the experience that I had with my family, with my mother, and with my father, and the way it went, it planted something in me. Right? It planted something in me. And sometimes I tell people, reframe the picture. Reframe the picture sometime. Quit playing that pity story. And that's something that I never did. But I thought to myself, I got 3 boys and I'm going to be the best father I could. But when I had that one, me and my wife, I looked at her. I said, hey, I'm going to go off and join the Navy first, and later on I'll come back and pick you up, because I was a great athlete, but I didn't make the grade. I didn't make the grade. I didn't do what I need to do. Yep, I had Oklahoma. I had Nebraska. I had so many, Purdue. I had so many colleges seeking me, but I didn't do what I needed to do, right? So when I think about that, and I say I was supposed to be a statistic, so I made a choice. How many of you know the 3 C's of life? 3 C's of life. What's the 3 C's of life? Anybody know what they are? The first one. What is it? Talk to me. What is it? Come on. I seen you whispering over there. Well, boy, I might have to start using that one. I might have to start using that one. But when I talk about the 3 C's of life, as a young man, I had a decision to make. I didn't know what tomorrow was going to bring, right? So I had to make a choice. I had to make a choice. Was I going to go down that road that I went, or let my children or some experience the pain and disappointment I got? I made a choice, right? I didn't know what tomorrow was going to bring, because that choice I made was to join the Navy. Didn't know. First person in my family ever to join the military, so I was taking a what? I was taking a chance. I made the choice. I had no one that do it before me, so I was taking a chance. But at the end of the day, I was going to experience some type of what? Change. I was going to experience some type of change in my life. I made a choice, took a chance, and made a change in my life, and it ended up getting me to where I am today, right? It ended up getting me to where I am today. I had an illustrious career, 30 years. I went 1 year working for Del Ray Systems and Technology as a defense contractor. I moved home in 2021. I've been retired since then, but come February 12th, somebody knocked on my door and said I got a job. I know I spoke to the constable back there, but what I do right now, because of that, once again, before I finish, that young kid, 9 years old, working for a school closed, single parent home, 12 years old, working for Astro TV Rental, 14 years old on the back of a trash truck, 16 years old, a teen parent, joined the Navy in 1990, took a chance, didn't know what was going to happen, had a great career, started out enlisted, 17 years. At my 17-year mark, I became a naval officer, ended up retiring as the senior weapons officer for the U.S. Navy's anti-submarine fleet, aircraft fleet. My last 2 years and 9 months working in a building with no windows. They tell me to leave my cell phone out. I don't know if my security is that good, because sometimes I have my cell phone. God forgive me. Don't tell. I'm out now. I signed my release, so I'm out. But I did that. And then once I did that, was able to go out and continue to pour into people. And what I do right now, because people is my passion, I decided to start going back to school in January for executive HR program. Then somebody knocked on my door and said, you got a job. So what is that young kid doing right now? I'm the assistant HR director for Fort Bend County. That's what I do right now, right? So I talk about that to say, I made a choice to take a chance and make a change in my life. And when I did that, right, it brought me to where I am today. I have that story to share. I have all those successes. But however, I will tell you, it wasn't easy. And with all the business owners in here, everybody in here that's business owners or aspiring business owners, right? It's a couple of things we say when we coming up as kids. Your parents always tell you what? Don't talk to who? Come on, let me hear everybody know that. Don't talk to who? They say don't talk to strangers. I don't know half of y'all in this room, but I'm glad to be here. And if I get the opportunity, I'd love to talk to each one of you, right? Think about that. And there's another one. They say you got to put in work. I always use the little analogy. Hopefully I don't mess it up this time, right? Where's the only place you will find success before work? In the dictionary. You got to put in work to find that success, right? You got to put in work. But then once you're successful, how do we gauge our success? How do we gauge our success? Okay, let me rephrase it. I don't gauge my success off money. I really don't. But in reality, right, a person's success in this world is gauged by the amount of money they make. Wrong or right? Right, it is. If we're being honest with the way that we are looked at in this world, you are only as successful as your pocketbook. But some of us, and hopefully a lot of us in this room, find that success in different ways. And then, because of that success, you got to go out there, you got to work, you got to go, because money don't grow where? Money don't grow on trees. Is that true? Money don't grow on trees. That's your final answer. All right. I got the tree. Why the tree business at in here? Anybody in the tree business cutting down trees, doing any of that? Anybody in the room? Boy, y'all should have done that. Didn't help. I thought you told me they was going to be here to help me out with it. All right. Money is made out of what? Money is made out of paper, right? Paper comes from where? Wood, right? And wood comes from where? Trees. Money do grow on trees. All right? Don't y'all go out there looking for that money tree, because it ain't going to be there, right? But I talk about the 3 C's of life. And one thing I do believe by being in this room today, what I do believe, the power of all of us is greater than the power of any one of us. Anybody disagree? The power of all of us in this room is greater than the power of any one of us. We are sitting here at the Fulshear Regional Chamber for Commerce. He changed that on me. He just told me like 2 days ago. All right. Fulshear Regional Chamber for Commerce, because we are in a room with like-minded people. And everybody in this room together, we can impact. We can impact the community. We can impact those that we touch. Business is important. Anybody I know we have some massage therapists or people that's in the personal care business. We got some people in the room that does massage, that does everything. Yes, ma'am. All right? My wife is a licensed cosmetologist. And one thing my wife do, she come and tell me, when I get them people in my chair, they just get to spilling their guts. Right? When you get somebody and they are gifted and they just have something about them, that touch, that spirit on them, people open up to you, don't you? Right? And they might be sitting there, what you do? What's your profession? What you do? Chiropractor. And half the time they be telling their story and fall asleep, don't they, until you pop something. Oh, okay, yeah, I'm still woke. Right? Is that right? It happens because the power of all of us is greater than the power of any one of us. And like I said, whatever your niche is, get good at it. Whatever you do inside this room, get good at it. Put in the work, because your attitude determines your what? Come on, I can't hear nobody in the room. Your attitude determines your what? Right? So, and when I think about that particular cliche, I use it all the time. Each one of us decided to use the 3 C's of life. We made a choice to take a chance and make a change. We didn't know how it was going to impact our livelihood. And a lot of you were scared to move because you say, can I afford this? Can I do this? Yep, I'm a John Maxwell speaker. John say, jump and build your wings when? Build your wings on the way down. That's what he say. And I told this story to Nick and Makai. Where you at? Nick and Makai. I told this story to them early today. What I did, see, Nick, y'all done made me lose train of thought, man. Makai looked up me and acknowledged me, so I done lost train of thought. Makai, man, turn around. No. But I was sitting there telling the story to them today. And I was talking about how in 2007, when I became a commissioned officer at my commissioning ceremony, somebody walked up to me and gave me 2 books. One book they gave me was that 7 what? Tell me, Nick. Makai, you remember, one of y'all. All right, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, right? That was one book, but they gave me another book. They gave me a book called 21 Indispensable Qualities of a Leader. And when they gave me that book, I looked at it. You know, reading wasn't my strong suit. I ain't gonna lie to you. I can accomplish almost anything I want to accomplish if I put my mind to it. That's altitude. So, but what happened is they called me. They say, you're going to Sasebo, Japan. So when I call ahead, I already heard it's in disarray over there. So I say, how can I do this? I'm going there as the senior weapons officer for the USS Bonhomme Richard, the ship that caught a fire a couple of years ago. I was on my way there, but I already heard how tough it was over there. So I say, what can I do to turn it around? Because the CO ain't going to the department, to the XO. He's coming to me. I'm the department head. The minute I walk on that ship, regardless of what I know, I'm the senior man. So I said, let me see what I can do. I opened that book up, and I went through each chapter in that book. From talking about the Learjet, from talking about I didn't remember. It's quite a few stories in there, right? And I used each one of those chapters in that book to relate to what we was doing, right, inside the workplace. But what was so unique about it, I seen the way that book impacted the room. And I'm not selling John Maxwell books. I mean, if you do want to look it up, I have a business card. You can go to my website. I might make some commission. But the thing was, it was something unique about that book. That book was so impactful. So 14 years later, guess where I was? I was sitting there shaking hands with John Maxwell. Why? Because that book made an impact on me. And each one of us in this room have some type of literature, somebody, somewhere, whether it's a parent, whether it's one of those strangers that your parents told you not to talk to, somebody in here can make a change in your mindset, right? There's a lot of haters out there, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of haters out there, right? And when I talk about haters, I use that term, it's kind of a slang term, but you use haters, but when you're really looking at it, it's people that's gonna look at you, smile in your face. They say they wanna help you be successful, but really at the end of the day, they kind of really taking a step back when you ain't looking. That's what sometimes they do. But when you think about that, right, it's not always those people that cause you to fail. Because sometimes you have to look, is it the enemy or the inner me? Is it the enemy or the inner me? And what those people doing, they probably not do anything physical to cause you to fail, but once they get in your mental, they can cause you to have self-sabotage. Self-sabotage. So when you sit back and you take it and you look at certain situations, you got to really be able to identify. Because each one of us, yep, I'm working on my master's degree. Yep, I ain't working on no doctor's degree. I ain't doing that. But it's a couple of things we all got a degree in this room or something. Right? Some of us. And let's not take the literal term. Because each one of us in this room got associates in abandonment. Because at some point in time, something you was doing or somebody that was helping you out along the way abandoned you on that journey. Right? Wrong or right? We all been in that situation sometime. Each one of us in here have a bachelor's degree. But that bachelor's degree might not be in any professional trade, but it's a bachelor's degree in brokenness. Whether they broke your heart, whether they broke a promise, whether they did something, each one of us experienced brokenness somewhere, right? And the one that's most of all is we all got a doctorate in disappointment. Because somewhere along the way, somebody disappointed us. And your greatest joys and your greatest hurts come from somebody you hold at a higher standard. Think about that for a minute. And for nobody to really raise a hand, think about it for a minute. You can have that point where somebody at a high standard did something to you and it really broke your heart. I know I broke my mother's heart when I went out there and got my girlfriend at the time, my high school sweetheart wife, pregnant. I know I broke her heart. She said some things, but guess what? I was able to overcome. We were able to overcome. As business owners, those challenges that we face, sometimes we are forced to overcome. But sometimes the divorce from a business partner or a relationship might be that one thing that needed to happen in your life to make you refocus. Right? Sometimes that friendship that you lost might be the one thing you need to be able to see clearly. Sometimes that job that you wanted might be the thing that sprung you to the next position that you wanted. I'm a witness because I was looking for learning and development. They say, come be my assistant director. I was kind of upset when they said that, but guess what? Look what I did and look where I am. And I had to tell somebody yesterday, I can only speak from my experience, and each one in here can only speak to yours. You are unique. What is your niche, right? What is your niche? What are you good at? Regardless of all them degrees you have, even though you didn't have to walk across the stage to get it, you didn't have to do a stage, you had to do life. Because every one of them degrees that you got was involved in life. But the last thing I want to talk about, right? One last thing I want to talk about before I roll, right? Before I roll, that's kind of my turn, right? Roll. But what do roll mean to me? Roll mean respect, observe, listen, lead. Respect, observe, listen, lead. And as business owners, we know who keep our doors open, right? Customers, the public, the people. Be a respectable business owner. Respect those individuals that's walking into your establishment, that's patronizing you, that's helping you and your family live the life that you want to live. It might be struggles sometimes, but respect those individuals. Observe the way people receive you. Observe people's mindset and their demeanor when they walk into your establishment, your business. Be observant. Observe the way they are. Listen to what people have to say sometimes. Every fire is not meant to burn you. Sometimes you just got to reframe the picture. And the reason I say that, because I had an individual I used to work for back in 1990 to 94. When I got ready to leadership, he said, I don't want to talk about it right now. It'll bring me to tears. And I looked at him and said, I don't know. I'm out of here. Excuse me. I'm in a church. I said some other things. I'm a retired sailor. But I said, I'm out of here. That was back in 1994. In 2007, when I commissioned, who read me my commissioning oath? That same guy. Because I realized that what he was instilling in me, what he was training me with, helped me be successful like I did, like I was. And then at the end of the day, lead. The first person you lead is who? You lead yourself. But lead, and when I say lead, not lead yourself in a leadership capacity, lead yourself to be the best employer or be the best organization or the best job. Lead yourself to be the best company, organization, or business you could be. So with that being said, I want you to take those things I said. Your attitude determines what? Your attitude determines what? When I talk about the 3 C's of life, choices, chances, and what? Come on now, choices, chances, and what? Change, right? The power of all of us is greater than the power of any one of us. So at the end of the day, before I roll, what does it mean? Respect, observe, listen, lead. All right? Thank you very much for that. Really appreciate it. I'm done.
Thank you, Sheltric. Very fantastic. I'll tell you what, I know you've been decorated in the Navy and everything, but I have a chamber pin. We're going to decorate you with our chamber pin. This is higher rank than anything you've ever had right there.
Thank you, Don.
That's
Thank you.
for sure.
It.
And now you're in charge.
Now I'm in charge.
No, really. Sheltric, wonderful to have you here. God bless you for your service to our country, your inspiration. A lot of things we need to hear for sure on a regular basis. But I love this man. Thank you very much, and we appreciate you coming in. And you'll stick around, say hi to some folks, maybe if they'd like to say hello to you out front. You got a roll? He got a roll. He got to go to work. Well, have him call me. I'll give you a note. All right. Give it a Sheltric. Thank you very much. All right. All right. Thank you. And folks, we run just a tad long, but just a couple of housekeeping items. I want to let y'all know that next month we have July 10th will be our next chamber meeting. And we have Ted Meyer, and he's champion. The title of his talk is Championing the Cause of Leadership. And he wrote a book, and he's been involved, and he's using baseball metaphors. Anybody like baseball? You'll love this. It's a lot of fun. Then I have David Brady with Business Strategies. And on September the 11th, we're going to have some special heroes here. Fire, police, and a Navy SEAL we all love is going to come and speak to us on 9/11. And then, of course, Master Business Excellence. And then November 13th will be kind of fun. We're going to have Hennessy Performance. Anybody? Now, that's not the liquor. Okay, just want to let y'all know. Hennessy, anybody know who Hennessy is, Performance? I mean, they own the world record piston-driven car. It's a Ford GT. It's got the world land speed record. And I think we'll have one of their creations either in our lobby or just out here for everybody to take a look at. and then we'll end up with Mike McGowan for December. It's amazing we're going so fast. We do have 4th of July coming up. We do have our bowling tournament in October. Love for you to get a team together, come out, have some fun and some team building. God bless each and every one of you. Make it a great day. Make a difference. And believe it, there's more power in the unity of this whole chamber. We love you guys. We made a choice. We took a chance on changing our logo and our branding, and we're going to change the world, and we can do it all together. God bless you guys. See you next time.